Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to play Guess the License Plate game, so let's jump into it. Okay, we are here ready to play the quiz. I think it's a short one, it's only 15 plates, so we might play it a couple of times. Also, we have flipped the camera around today to put it on the other side so you can see the quiz in all of its glory. So let's get started. Now this is a US license plate quiz, I believe, to help us practice our license plates, because we need that for GeoGuessr. So let's see what we can remember. I'm not sure how good at this I'm going to be, so let's try. Okay, so the first one is Land of Lincoln. It's got Abraham Lincoln on it. Oh, I have a timer. I don't know. Illinois. Illinois is nicknamed the Land of Lincoln, even though Honest Abe was born in Kentucky and lived in Indiana from the ages of 7 to 21, so it could have been Indiana. Lincoln lived in Illinois from 1830 to 1861. Okay, there you go. Illinois is the Land of Lincoln. I didn't know that, but then I don't know a lot of US facts, so this is going to be good to learn. Next one. Ah, this is the arch thing. This is going to be Utah, right? Utah. I've put all of the states are nearby. Yes, it's got the arch on it. The Utah license plate depicts the Delicate Arch, is what it's called. One of the rock formations in Arches National Park near Moab, Utah. Yes, the orange soil gave that one away. Life elevated. Cool plate. Alright, next one. Ah, well, this one's obvious. This one is Hawaii. It's got the rainbow, one of my favourite plates, and it says Aloha on it. Hawaii's position in the Pacific Ocean makes it susceptible to bouts of rainfall with intervals of clear skies between. Ideal conditions for rainbow viewing. Wow, how cute. That would be very cool. Yeah, let's do the next one. Oh, very red, white and blue. See window sticker. End taxation without representation. Oh, okay. Guam, Puerto Rico, American Square. I guess I have to go Washington here, right? Yeah, okay. Washington, D.C. has more than 600,000 tax-paying residents who do not have a voting representative in Congress. Well, that's definitely not great, but interesting facts. Interesting facts. Wild, wonderful, or somewhere rural. It's blue and yellow. Where's rural? Oh, they're all quite rural. I think the Wyoming plate's different. Ugh! Oh, it was West Virginia. Old gold and blue were designated official state colours for West Virginia in 1963. Okay, good to know. Did not know that, but we all know that I'm not a pro at US license plates. Let's do the next one. American's Dairyland. Oh, one of the places that's got all the farms. Oh, these all have farms. Idaho. Wisconsin. Wisconsin is home to about 1/4 of all dairy farms in the US. However, in total milk production is second to California. The more you know. The more you know. America's Dairyland is Wisconsin. Next. Oh, it's yellow. The Last Frontier. Alaska? Alaska, right? They have yellow plates. Yeah. This Alaskan license plate shows the state flag. Oh. Which contains the constellation Ursa Major, also known as the Big Dipper, and the North Star. Interesting. I didn't know that. And that should help me remember the flag should it come up. But Alaska's, the landscape tends to be enough to help you differentiate where you are state-wise. Maybe we need to do some state streaks. It's been a while and I'm not very good at it, so maybe it's time. The Lone Star State. It's got a cowboy. Should I go Texas? Surely. Yeah. A mixture of old and new, this Texas plate has a person on horseback, oil derricks, yep, they're a thing, in there, and a space shuttle. Houston is home to the Johnson Space Center. There you go. There you go. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Next one. Oh, it's got Grand Canyon State. That would be Arizona, no? Cacti, mountains. Yeah, nice. This plate features saguaro cacti, which are found exclusively in the Sonoran Desert. About 2/3 of the Sonoran Desert is in Mexico, about 1/3 is in Arizona, and some small areas are in California. Oh, I like that plate. It's like a sunset vibe. But yeah, that one's a pretty obvious one when it says Grand Canyon on it. Next. First in flight. What is that in the background? Is it a plane? Grass. I don't know why it would be Delaware. It's not New York. It's one of these two, surely. North Carolina. The Wright brothers made the first ever powered aeroplane flight in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina in 1903. There you go. There's a fact I didn't know. So first in flight is actually North Carolina. Well, you've got to be known for something. That's something pretty cool to be known for. A very red, white and blue plate. There's quite a few of them. Next one. We've done 10. We've got 5 more to go. While I breathe, I hope. There's a singular tree. I don't have a clue. Oh, that was complete luck. I had no idea. The palmetto tree has been celebrated in South Carolina since at least the American Revolutionary War, when palmetto logs that had been used to build a Charleston fort were able to absorb British cannon fire without breaking. There you go. There you go. Didn't know that. Little history fact there for you. But that's a pretty cool plate. That's a pretty cool plate. I'm assuming the letters go here. There's no letters on this one. But very cool. Very cool plate. There's a mountain. It says Evergreen. Evergreen State. Which state's always green? Montana's snowy. Washington? Not that one. Yeah. Washington's Mount Rainier is a volcano that rises more than 14,000 feet above sea level, but it hasn't produced a significant eruption in some 500 years. Does that mean it's due? Any geologists, meteorologists? I hope not. But that is Mount Rainier on the plate, so there's a clue to help you remember that one. Cool plate, cool plate. We've got 3 more. Oh, it's... Which plates are blue and yellow? Pennsylvania's blue and yellow. Nice. Okay. I'm not doing too bad. This Pennsylvania license plate includes the shape known as the keystone, an architectural term for a central wedge in an arch. Pennsylvania is called the Keystone State for its important geographic, political and economic position during the US's formative years. Okay. Didn't really know that. I'm not massively knowledgeable when it comes to US history, but there you go. We've learned something new. Pennsylvania is the Keystone State. But I just know it's one of the ones that's blue and yellow from my GeoGuessr games. Penultimate one. Dark blue, the Volunteer State, in God we trust. Nebraska? Alabama? I don't know. Oh, Tennessee. Tennessee is called the Volunteer State because of a large number of volunteer soldiers from the state who fought in the War of 1812. The 3-star design represents the state's 3 grand divisions, West, Middle and East Tennessee. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. Well, there you go. Now we do. Now we do. So dark blue plates, Tennessee. I'll be very interested to compare this guide with the pictures on Plunkett. That'll be very interesting to do after this. Last one. Oh, it's got the green tree in the middle. Vermont? Which plate has the green? I don't think it's New Hampshire or Missouri. Is it Oregon? Vermont? Oregon. I got the wrong one. I thought Vermont has a green splodge. Oh, maybe the whole plate's green in Vermont. My bad. The western larch is one of the few conifers that change colour and shed their leaves in autumn, An earlier design of this Oregon plate showed a western larch with golden coloration until many people mistakenly complained that the plate displayed a dead tree. The colour was changed to green. Makes sense with the mountains. I panicked. You don't get very long. I panicked. Let's see the results. 9 out of 15. Over halfway, but not great. But then that was a lot of US history that I did not know. However, clearly something we can work on. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. That was a fun quiz to do. I think what we should do is go and compare those to our plates and do a bit of study session. Okay, so I had a look at doing the quiz again, but it just gives you the exact same plate, so we can't do it a second time because that would just be cheating. So what we can do is compare our favourite Plunkett page here that's got the US plates on them, and see if we can recognise them from what we just guessed. So first one I'm seeing here is Oregon. It is the one that's got this bright green splodge in the middle of it. And Vermont was all green. So that was my confusion there. So Delaware has got blue and gold, but I'm pretty sure it told us that West Virginia was blue and gold. So let's do a little comparison here if I can find West Virginia. Ah, okay. Wild and Wonderful. So it is blue and gold, but just faded to where all you're really going to see is the dark blue band at the top. Next to it, there's your Washington. We saw that plate. That was a good quiz, actually. That's going to help us. Pennsylvania. We saw that one, but again, through the blur, all you're going to see is the bold colours. What else have we got? I know Hawaii is on here. One of my favourite plates. There it is. Hawaii with the rainbow. Hard to see through the blur, but very cool plate. Should you find an unblurred plate, be a very cool one. So there's so many different plates here, so many to learn. They're not easy. Alaska, we got the yellow one came up for us. Obviously the New York plate is an obvious one, the yellow version. However, Alaska's got 3 types of plates. We've got a big orange dot in the center, and we've got a blue and a yellow, and then all yellow. However, we should be able to tell Alaska based on the landscape, not just the license plate. That's just like icing on the cake. Some of them are so non-specific. Florida's got a tiny yellow splodge and a green tint, but that's about it. New Jersey looks quite distinct. It's like a beigey gold colour, like a muted gold. New Mexico has very obvious plates. They are ticked as green, which I think means no front plates, but they're all yellow or all greeny turquoise. So they should be obvious to spot. A lot of them just aren't. A lot of red, white and blue. There's your Arizona plate with the purple. So that one is potentially recognisable. There's a lot of green and there's a lot of blue. So learning the shades is the difficult bit there. Utah, mostly orange with our arch. So we should be able to spot that one. However, there's 2 other types as well. Nevada plates look quite dark in colour, so they could be obvious. But then you could confuse them easily with North Dakota. This is where I start to struggle. Colorado, green and red could be obvious. Sometimes you can make out the white shape of the clouds on the South Dakota plate, but I'm not sure about this one. Texas one is all white, so that does not help. Did we see any others come up? And the only Tennessee plate on here is actually different. This is not the plate that came up. It said the Tennessee was the dark blue, but on here it's white and green. So not too sure about that one. Tennessee was the volunteer state. It was dark blue. So not sure who's right there and who's not. I have seen a Rhode Island plate in the game. It's got this big wave coming up in like a silver grey colour. However, the plate was unblurred and it was the dark pink date in the corner that gave it away for me. The rest of them are pretty hard, I'd say. You might be able to spot the Ohio letter shape of the red and the blue and the yellow diagonal. and then the red and the blue, but not sure. Maybe. I'd say the only other one that comes up quite frequently for me is Minnesota plate, which is over here behind my camera. Here it is up here. This is the only other one that's come up quite frequently for me, I would say. It's got quite an obvious teal blue colour to it, but Maine is a bit of a dark colour, so that could be obvious as well. A lot of similar shades. It would be much nicer if they were completely different from each other, but c'est la vie. Right, I think I'm going to call it there for the end of this video. A bit of a short one, but we've done some longer videos lately, so it's nice to do a bit of a shorter one. Thank you guys for tuning in. I very much appreciate it. I hope everyone has a lovely rest of the day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now, everyone.